A lot of people didn't even know where the valley was on the map of Texas, but it's becoming more and more popular. It's growing very fast. It's unique. It's got a lot of unique cultures and subcultures. It feels very comfortable to talk to people because it's like you're talking to a big extended family.
That's that small town thing, is they do look out of the person next to them. The strange thing about here in the valley is even though they say they're behind on a lot of things, the one thing they're really not behind at all is trying to be healthy.
This is where we live. This is our home. You want to have a clean house. Your community is your big house.
It's our duty, it's our responsibility to our staff, to our clientele, to the community, to provide a healthy environment and to look after the well-being of our people. Yeah, I used to bartend and wait tables in restaurants that allowed smoking, that had smoking sections, and having that smell linger in my clothing and in my hair was really what opened my eyes to the fact that I was essentially smoking during my shift.
I didn't notice the health issues at the time other than I was fatigued a lot. I had that, my sense of taste, my sense of smell had decreased dramatically. I noticed that I just had lost. And when I went and got tested, they said, "So how long have you been a smoker?" I'm like, what do you mean? I've never smoked in my life. I've never even tried smoking. And they're like, "No, well, your lung capacity is reduced and this." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I've actually suffered where it's almost like I've been a smoker for years when I never have been.
Secondhand smoke is so much more dangerous than people ever imagined, that I ever imagined. My best childhood friend from second grade died from a lung-related disease because both of her parents smoked in the house. She died at 39.
Secondhand smoke is a killer. Most people don't realize it's so much worse than the person that are smoking. They're doing a lot more damage to the people around them.
And whether I chose to smoke or not, I think that a staff of any kind in any business should have the right to choose for themselves. And the only way to allow them that is to have smoke-free businesses. I'm born and raised in the Rio Grande Valley, and I've had a love of cooking ever since I can remember. And as that passion was cultivated, I knew that it was something I wanted to bring back, and I knew that there was a niche for our type of restaurant. At both of our restaurants, we focus on sustainability, we focus on buying locally, and we focus on offering much more than a restaurant experience, but a healthy lifestyle as well.
Well, the idea with everything that went into this building was they wanted to approach everything by being one step above. That was a big thing that the owners stated to me, is they wanted to always be one step above whatever the standard was. From coming into the building where literally you have to go upstairs and you start your experience off on the second floor. So that was that whole one step above concept. And I thought, well, what do I do to try to make it one step above in all aspects? We're a non-smoking environment. That's not a negative thing. This is a positive thing. So I'm going to help you, if you're a chain smoker, to break the habit. And we actually have a couple of team members who've stopped smoking, which I think is just amazing. So to help them be better at what they're trying to do, we'll help them be a better employee. We'll help them be a better team member. So I really wanted to approach it as to how can I help them be a better person, and I can be a better boss. We don't allow even the vaping or e-cigarettes inside the building at all. There's nothing allowed inside. And it's not the environment that we're shooting for.
We've chosen to eliminate vaping in our restaurants as well. The odors that's emitted by that type of cigarette also affects what our customers are tasting. It affects the flavor profile of our food. It affects the aroma of our food. And so what I want our customers to smell is the scent of finely grilled steak bellowing into the restaurant, or a seared scallop or seared piece of fish. As a chef, I think it's important to highlight our creations by not masking them with the odor of cigarette smoke.
From the fiscal side of it, it makes sense because operationally it's more efficient. You don't have people running off taking breaks. They're not there to focus on their gas. You know, it doesn't create a good team environment where some do and some don't. So it's more effective, it's more efficient, it's more fiscally sound because your people are more efficient because they're more focused on their work instead of their habit.
The litter that comes along with it, the cigarette butts littered throughout our parking lot or our landscaping.
You want to provide to the majority of your guests. You know, that's the key thing, is you need to have an environment that caters to the majority of your guests. And the majority of your guests are not going to be smokers.
And I think that much more than that nuisance, it reminds people of the health hazards that come along with inhaling secondhand smoke. So for our staff's health and well-being, we felt it was imperative to eliminate it altogether.
It's healthier. It's not just healthier for your team, it's healthier for your guests. And the people I found here as a whole want a healthier option. And they like it. When you tell them this is what we're doing and why, they're fine with it.
We want people to own their community, and we want people to feel comfortable in respectfully telling someone, you know, would you mind not doing that in front of me? Because I'm here to enjoy this venue, I'm here to enjoy this meal. And so if we have the government support, then it makes it even stronger.
Because in the long run, this is a safety issue. There is a big culture here of trying to move in the right direction.
We're building beautiful parks and beautiful bike routes and activities that you can engage in that's going to improve the quality of your health. People get it, are starting to get it. Does that mean that everybody's going to quit smoking? Probably not. But we're going to protect the health of a lot of people that don't smoke.
Coming to McAllen to open our business, whether there was a comprehensive ordinance or not, our plan was always to open a smoke-free restaurant. It's our duty, it's our responsibility to our staff, to our clientele, to the community, to provide a healthy environment and to look after the well-being of our people.